Are you struggling in your wholesaling business or struggling even getting started? If so, this video is just for you, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Graylan Stewart. Thank you so much for joining me. I am a virtual wholesaler. We wholesale nationwide. Been doing it about 3.5 years now. We do this business all day, every day. So if you're new to my channel, you know that, or if you're a current subscriber or just a current viewer, you know that my channel is all about wholesaling real estate. I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, everything you need to know to get started, all the things you should do, all the things you shouldn't do, and everything in between. So this video right now is exactly for you if you're struggling in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so maybe it's struggling with just finding the time to get started, or maybe it's just analysis paralysis. You're just trying to learn as much as you can forever and ever and ever, and never do anything. Maybe it's acquisitions. Maybe you're having trouble locking deals up, or maybe it's marketing, because that is the lifeblood and the life flow, however you want to say that, of your business. Without marketing, you have nothing. Maybe it's dispositions. Maybe you're locking up a lot of deals, but you never can sell them. Maybe it's the whole transaction process, dealing with title companies and attorneys and different things like that, and all the in-betweens and ins and outs of the entire process. Maybe it's your lead flow as far as acquisitions, as far as like your systems and things go, where your leads go once you get them. Maybe it's your follow-up game that's struggling, and you're just trying to figure out how to make that better, or to even do it at all in some cases. Just a little side note, follow-up is super key. Without follow-up, you probably won't ever get deals at all, to be honest, because it's super rare, if ever, that you would actually get a deal on the first call or the first contact. It's usually after you've talked to the seller multiple times, usually a dozen or more times, to be honest. So that's why follow-up is key. The really skilled companies understand this, and you get most of your deals from follow-up. That's just the way it is. So if you're not good at follow-up, if you're not doing it, you got to do it, or you're never going to get sales. And that goes for any kind of sales, not just wholesaling real estate. Sales in general, follow-up is key. So trust me, I've been in sales my entire adult life, 20 plus years. So sales, if you want to be good in sales, follow-up is everything. So just a little side note. But anyways, I want you guys to drop comments. Hit me up. Let me know your thoughts. What are you struggling with? What do you need help with? What kind of videos do you want me to make that can help you? Because after all, I started this YouTube channel to just bring valuable content to help others get into the wholesaling game for free. I learned from wholesaling, or I learned wholesaling from YouTube when I first started out, and it completely changed my life. And there's a lot of things. I always say that this business is super easy, simple in concept, and you've got a couple of contracts, you're talking to a couple of people, so it's simple in theory, right? But it's definitely not easy. I know it takes a lot of work. There's a ton of little steps in between the steps even. So if you're having trouble with any of those and you'd like me to make videos specific to any of those issues that you might be having, please let me know. I'd be happy to do it. Like I said, that's why I do this channel, to give back and to show people that there is a better way than just working a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life. Because really, when you're working a 9-to-5 job, you're only getting one person rich, and it's not you, right? It's the owner of the company in most cases. Now, there are companies, obviously, that you can make a lot of good money with. So I'm not saying that's not good, because everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody can't have high-paying side hustles like wholesaling. But at the same time, if you're sick of your 9-to-5, you do have that entrepreneur spirit in you, then you could probably do it. And it really just takes perseverance, hustle, dedication, a no-quit attitude, do whatever it takes to get the job done, type of person, and if that's you, then I definitely suggest getting into wholesaling. But you got to remember, just because you're good at wholesaling doesn't mean you're a good business owner or entrepreneur. So that's why you just always got to keep making yourself better. I've learned more about business while I've been a wholesaler than I did the previous 7 years of owning my own marketing business. You just always got to be perfecting your skills. It's like I always used to say this, because I used to sell yellow pages, so I always talk to a lot of mom and pop businesses, lots of contractors, trade people, but they're always good at their job, right? You're a really good electrician, or a really good plumber, or a really good attorney. All these different things. They're really good at what they do, but they're not a lot of times good at running a business or being an entrepreneur. So that's the biggest thing. If you want to just have a side hustle doing wholesaling, great. You can definitely do that and not be a good business owner necessarily, and not necessarily have to be a good entrepreneur. But if you want to actually make this a business to where you can grow and scale it and have people working with you or for you, then you have to be a good entrepreneur. And that's learning leadership skills. That's learning how to implement systems, processes, SOPs, learning how to hire good. And I'm still learning a lot of those things too. I'm not saying I'm good at all those things. Definitely not. But I'm getting better every day. I'm always working at perfecting my skills, right? You have to be a good leader and a good manager if you expect people to do what you want them to do in your business. Because really, ultimately, everything falls on your shoulders as the owner. And nobody cares as much as you do. And typically, nobody will do as good a job as you could do. At least that's what I always think and believe. Because they're not going to do it exactly the way you want them to do or the way you think they should do it. But that's okay. That's part of letting go of the reins. You have to. And a lot of times, my personality is I'm a perfectionist. I like to do things my way because I feel like they're the right way and the best way. Obviously, we all kind of feel those ways. I think maybe I'm alone. I don't know, but we always think that we can do and say things better, right? But you have to keep in mind too, unless you want to be a one-man show forever, you have to start delegating. You have to start trusting other people. So that's when people come into play. They're the most important part of your business once you actually start scaling and start doing a little bit of decent volume. Because without your people, what do you have? You're back to the one-man show working 24/7. Because really, if you treat this like an actual business, you can kind of walk away from it after a certain amount of time. I haven't really worked in my business for a couple of years now, like really grinding at least, doing all the hard work. I've typically have done the marketing, and I might look over some leads that acquisitions have questions on, or give tips, and just manage and run the business is really what I do, which is a lot easier than doing acquisitions all day, or being the transaction coordinator, or trying to dispo properties all day long, or better yet, doing all of those things all at the same time that like I used to do, and like most of you probably are doing. And that's just the way it is. You gotta go through the trenches and go through the hoops and the steps to get to where you want to be one day. So if you're struggling in any of those areas, definitely drop us some comments. I would love to make videos on those if I haven't already, or guide you to the videos I maybe have already made. But if you have specific issues or questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer those on a message, and if it needs a video, I'll be glad to make a video on it as well. But hopefully this was valuable to you, because that's my ultimate goal. I want to bring you value. Like I said, I learned from YouTube, and there's tons of people making videos, even about wholesaling, but it's really about who do you connect with, who do you trust the most, I guess. Who do you kind of vibe with as far as learning from? And that's kind of what I did. I just, watched maybe one or two people and that I really liked and kind of vibed with, and that's who I watched and listened to. And so I would implore you to do the same. It doesn't have to be me. whoever it is, just watch one or two people, because everybody has different ways of doing things. And nobody's better than the other as far as their methods go. But we do have a good business operation. We wholesale all day, every day. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people out there on YouTube are just coaches. They don't even actively work the business. That's what we do. That's our main strategy, wholesaling real estate. All day, every day. That's what we live and breathe. So you're at the right place if you want somebody actually in the business that's doing decent volume. We did over $1 million last year. We do, several deals every month. We also do fix and flips, a couple of those every month. We do. I've got 27 properties that I own, and I typically sell those on rent to own, because I don't believe in being a landlord necessarily, because that's work as well. It's not passive at all. But anyways, this video is for you guys. So drop me some comments. Let me know your thoughts, what you need, what you want, and I'll be glad to help you out. So thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.